Start. Mr. Chairman, I am in a difficult position because all the honorable members have appreciated the steps taken by the government in regard to the Pay Commission's report. At the outset, I would like to pay a tribute to the chairman and other members of the commission. The problem was difficult not only with reference to the condition of the employees but with reference to the finances also. I am glad that the Commission has found a solution which has given satisfaction to everybody. With regard to the teachers, it was pointed out that there were certain deficiencies which had to be made up permanently. I think that something should be left to my successor to do. We feel that we will be successful in implementing our plans only if we have well equipped and well trained teachers. We have just made a beginning, and I hope the future finance and education ministers will, in the light of this fact, go on improving the conditions of employment of teachers. As far as this year is concerned, in spite of the additional legibility in the current year, I am not coming up with any proposal for further taxation. There is one point on which I have to lay stress. After all, we should understand why it has become necessary to raise the emoluments of the government servants. It is not that they wanted to have a higher standard of life. Their real wages have been decreasing because of the increase in prices. So it has become necessary to give the increased emoluments to our employees. But if the same state of affairs continues and if the prices go on increasing, all people will suffer. In the circumstances, some control is necessary with reference to essential commodities. I hope that steps will be taken to control prices so that it may not be said that while on the one hand we are giving increase in emoluments, on the other hand it is absorbed by the increase in the prices of essential commodities. The welfare of our employees really depends upon the control of the prices. If that is not done, all the efforts that we have made and all the additional liabilities that we may have undertaken will be of no value. So it is necessary for this House to consider the ways and means of bringing about stability in the prices of essential commodities. I am sure that when we discuss the draft 5-year plan, suggestions will be made in this regard. Now, I have great faith in our young men. Today, my own feeling is that they are discharging their responsibilities in a much better way. This is not in any way a criticism of the older generation, but these young men desire to have a better future. Most of them are efficient and good. They have a good knowledge of their work and they are doing their duties very well. That is perhaps the hope for our future. Letter dated 3rd September 1990 from the Journal Stores, Madras, Gandhi Street. Dear Sir, we are glad to hear from our market assistant that you are interested in purchasing a wet grinder. We thank you for the keen interest that you have taken in our wet grinder. We know that this is used almost daily in every home, so we are aware of the great care that is taken by people in purchasing the right grinder. You know that this is not a commodity that one can see and purchase at once. It will be used day after day for many years. So we are sure that it can be bought only after very serious consideration. In view of this, we are prepared to give a free demonstration at the residence of the customers on request. If you inform us when it will be convenient for you, our sales staff will call on you and give a free demonstration. In this way, you can satisfy yourself about the quality of the machine. At the same time, it will be an opportunity to show why you should choose our wet grinder. Yours faithfully, Stop.